And we're back. Welcome back to the channel. We got Ned back again with us. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going, Radion?
Doing well, doing well. So today we're going to talk about networking. I have some questions for you. I'm pretty new to networking. At first, I just didn't really believe in it, or I was hesitant to network, and I thought it was a waste of time. I wanted to be a lone wolf and just do things by myself, and I thought we don't really need it. But I've come to learn that and have changed my mind that I think networking is a requirement. And yes, I mean like a hard requirement when it
Yeah,
comes to investing in real estate, especially.
100% agree. And I was the same as you because in the beginning I was like, but the spreadsheet says it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Wrong.
And, that was also one of the reasons that I went into this because I didn't want to really work with people. But if you really think about it, this is a people business, right? This is like a restaurant. We're offering services
Oh, yeah.
to people, So I've learned that later on in my investing journey, and I've kind of developed a way that I network now, and it's worked like a charm. So the way that I do it is every real estate interaction that I have, whether it be with my agent, whether it be with other agents, other sellers agents or buyers agents or other investors or contractors, whoever it is, whatever interaction I'm doing that's related to my real estate, I let them know that I'm an investor. I let them know what I'm looking for, where I'm investing, and I network with them. Which is literally what I just said. This is what networking is.
So, how awkward was your first time versus your most recent time? Because
It's super
that,
awkward. It's very
oh, yeah.
awkward. Now it just flows. It just flows out
Yeah.
because also now. So you got to understand. Like at first, it's totally understandable when you're a new, a beginner and you're just getting into real estate and you have zero properties, and then you're going around telling people, "Oh, I'm an investor doing this," and that some people will be confident enough to get that across, but me, I wasn't. So when I had my first property under my belt, 2 units, it was much easier because I actually am an investor, right? Like literally.
Yeah.
So it was much easier that way. So that's how I'm doing it. And now I'm networking on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So I've met a local investor who's an agent slash investor in my area. I reached out to him on YouTube and then on Instagram, and then we met up. We had some coffee, talk about real estate, and that's just one connection right there. With every seller agent that I meet, even though I'm with my agent, that when we go to see the property, I get their contact information. I speak to them and tell them that I want properties. If you have anything off market, let me know. And then I reach out to them periodically after every so often. So I have a list of these people. Whenever I touch base with them, I have it on a list, and then I did it on this date, and I have their phone number there and all that. So it's
So
all
you,
around. It's all around you.
so you got me laughing a little bit because this, if you got rid of all the context, is very similar to, and I'm not saying that I'm teaching you or anything like that, but when one of my buddies was in college, was super bad at talking to girls, it was
Mhm.
the same process.
Yeah, yeah, it's the
Because you
same.
don't know, man. And you gotta go, like, literally what we did was he was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, all right, well, how about this? I brought him to the mall, found an elevator, and I was like, get in the elevator. And then I rode up and down with him for a little while in it. And we just didn't say anything. People come in, people leave. And then I got in the elevator and I was like, you can't get out of that elevator until you got 10 numbers. And he was in there for hours. And then after a while, he was just at the end, he just got them all right like he got one, and then he got less nervous, and he got two, and then just snowballs.
After a while, it's like you
Yeah,
just say, just give me a number. That's
yeah,
it. I don't even
yeah.
ask.
It's literally
But
like
yeah,
the
so
old,
so
yeah,
that is literally also networking.
yeah.
That's
It's the
when
same
you're
thing.
trying to date, it's also networking.
Yeah. I never thought of that correlation until just now.
Yeah. So let's see what other ways I try to network in investing. So my last property, the sellers, once we closed, I also asked them, do you have any other properties? Do you know of any investors in the area? And behold, the guy that owns the property behind the property that I bought is also an investor, and they gave me his number, and they said he's a nice guy. He's a long-term investor here in Keene, in New Hampshire, and he's very open to speaking with you and telling you, his ways. And they sent a group message with him in that group message introducing me. Now that ended up not working out, because we did chat a little bit through text with the guy, and then he had to go on vacation for like a week, and then when he came back, I reached out again, and he kind of was hesitant, and then he didn't respond. But that's all right, like I'm still alive, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So this is how you would do it, just every interaction that you just have to make the most of it.
So a couple of times when I've put an offer in on a deal, it's I've ended up kind of almost befriending the older guy who's selling the property. And they look at the offer and they're like, this guy doesn't really know what he's doing, but I'm gonna work with him anyway. And it's because all these old investors and young investors are, we're just happy to play the game. And we all want everyone else to learn, and helping someone else in a lot of, in most cases, and it's going to come back. What you put out comes back. I don't know. Some people say tenfold, but I think it comes back more. You get more back than you put out, and I think that works for everything. It's like a karma thing, but I think it works with money too.
Yeah, and by the way, that older investor that didn't get back to me, I still have him on my list, and definitely gonna reach out again. It's not a dead end there. Yet. So even the owner of my first property, I actually called him after we closed. It had been maybe like half a year, and I gave him a call just out of the blue, and he was so excited to take the call. I was also surprised, because that was the beginning when I was starting to network. So then I was just asking him questions about the property and whether he has like any other ones, and he said, yeah, I have about like 6 others in the area. I'm like, great. I was thinking seller financing in 5 years. I'll be there. So I didn't tell him that, but yeah, this is how it works. You got to plant the seeds everywhere, and then they're gonna come back tenfold, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever watched Cody and Christian do multifamily?
Yes,
They're another YouTuber. I like their method when they talk with people. They never ask outright for a deal, but they'll say, "Hey, this is kind of what I'm looking for. This is what I can do. Do you know anybody with a deal like this?" That way, you're not like going, "Hey, I want to buy your thing," but they either know someone, or if they like your story and they're relating to where you're going and your vision well enough, then maybe they're going to take a chance and see if they can either own or finance or sell you one of their deals. That's, let's be realistic, probably not their favorite.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I bought plenty of people's not so favorite deals, and they've worked out great, because that in a lot of cases someone's worst deal is the deal they don't want to put the work into, which is fine. Because if you're younger and you've got the time, and you're not necessarily in my area, and you're not necessarily worried about the security issues, then you can get some good value on those deals. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So overall, networking is definite requirement if you're trying to invest in real estate. There's no way around it. You're gonna slow yourself down by a lot if you're trying not to network. And that is my advice for today.
Yeah, just get out there.
Yep. All right. So you guys go follow Ned on his channel. It's called Ned Talks. He has some good content. And that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.
Bye.